Hello and welcome back to Acting Success. Today we're going to be talking about what drama schools are going to be looking for and what you need to prepare to apply to UK drama schools in particular. Now, we've done other videos and articles on which are the best schools, but when you apply, what are they going to be asking for? Well, normally they're going to be asking for two types of speeches. They're going to be asking for one, a contemporary speech. The second thing is they're going to be asking for a classical speech. Now, each school differentiates and has different criteria of what they think modern or contemporary speech is and what a classical speech is. Usually, a contemporary speech is a play or a speech from a play after the mid 1950s or 1960s. However, we recommend that when you are auditioning, you go for something much more modern. So we recommend you try and find a play that's either been on in the last 2 years or a play that's on right now. You can always buy scripts for plays that are taking place. Say, for example, you go to the Royal Court and you love a brand new play that's being written. We recommend that, if you see a speech in there that you really like, buy the play, read the script, research the play and learn that speech. The second thing is classical speeches, which are slightly more difficult because classical speeches are written in a lot of them are written in what's known as blank verse. Now, it's blank verse if they have capital letters at the start of each line and if they have 10 syllables in each line, which they call iambic pentameter. Now, the reason why they want you to do a classical speech is because it's a challenge. It's really difficult to do classical speeches. And the most famous writer who uses blank verse is Shakespeare. So if you're learning classical speeches, you don't have to learn a speech written by Shakespeare. You can learn other writers such as Webster. There are lots of plays written at that time that use blank verse. But what they recommend is that you look at it in a certain time period. So it's Shakespeare or his contemporaries, and it has to be written in blank verse. And it can be from any one of the genres, the tragedies, the comedies, or the histories. Now, you have to have at least these two speeches. So one contemporary, one classical. And we go into choosing a speech in our articles. But the main thing is that you have a connection with that speech, you feel like it's a good fit for your casting, and you perform it well. Now, when you get into the later stages, you might need to learn more. You might need to learn one more contemporary and one more classical speech. And it's also recommended that you have a song that you learn. So the bare minimum is you have a contemporary speech, a classical speech, and a song that you can act through. And we have articles all on our website about more information, but the idea is try and play to your strengths and try to enjoy it. No one wants to see someone speak Hamlet or Ophelia or a speech from Midsummer Night's Dream if they absolutely hate the play. So anyway, it's a really quick one today. That is sort of the basics of what you need is a contemporary speech and a classical speech. We go into much more detail about how to prepare a speech and which schools to audition for on our website. So please check that out. But until next time, make sure that everyone stays safe. We'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Thanks. Bye bye.